We're here at Home Depot in New Hampshire, and I'm going to go inside and see if they have the heated jacket. Yay, they have the sweatshirt here, and it's $149. Awesome. And the jacket, that's $199. And there's the vest, that's $169. I ended up getting the jacket instead of the hoodie. The jacket's $50 more, but there are more options with it. Like you can charge devices off of your battery, and also it has a battery gauge on it, which the $150 one does not, or the vest doesn't. Only this jacket does. So I bit the bullet and went ahead and spent the extra $50. Well, $199 since I'm in Jersey and no sales tax. Alright. Okay, we're gonna see what's inside. There is the battery pack and the charger. There's some paper information, a Milwaukee tag. And there is the Milwaukee jacket with the 2 buttons over here. This is another option that it offers, is the heated pocket area, which the others don't offer, so that's really cool. Well, it is a bit on the warm side today. It's been so cold, but today it's like 70s here in New Hampshire. Go figure. I get a heated jacket and it becomes warm. See how it fits. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, it's nice and snug. They said to make sure it fits nice. No, my breast, sorry. It fits nice. It's nice and snug, not too snug. And there's nice length on the arms. It's a little too long, but that's not too bad. And they just have the adjustable straps here to make it tighter if I want to. I'll leave them loose. Ooh. Yeah, it's getting hot today. I'm already sweating. Also, I want to show you there is a pocket here for your devices. You can put your phone or any device in there. And they do have a little slit right there that it can be connected to your battery for charging. So this is basically a charging port area. There are actually 5 heating spots. Left and right chest, and then left and right hand, and then also center back. It's a very rugged jacket. Feels nice. Kind of on the stiff side, but I'm sure it'll loosen up after you wear it a while, or after I wear it a while. Awesome. Right there is a zipper for the battery pack, and it just plugs into this. And then stuffs back in there. They put it on the side a little bit, that way you don't sit on it directly in the middle of your back. Here again are the buttons. Here is the main button. If you click and hold, it'll come on. So here's the standard Milwaukee charger. And here is the 12-volt battery. It's kind of compact, which is cool. This is the battery holder, and that's where you plug that plug in that I showed you earlier. So unlike the older models and even some of the newer models, this one actually has a meter on it. So you just plug the battery in, and then the button on top right there, it shows you how full your battery is. Actually, I have 3 lit up, so it's not completely full because there's 4 bars here, or 4 dots, as you can see. But that's awesome. They didn't offer that on the older models. Only now the newer jackets carry them. So, which I'm sure you could buy it online. I'm sure they offer that online if you want to look it up. But that's super cool. Awesome. I need to charge the battery. It's only at 2 right now. I also wanted to show you the USB charging port. So another option that they offer is a cigarette light adapter. This can only be purchased online. They don't sell it at the store. So Yep, you just purchased it online and you can plug it in while you're driving. All right, well I have the battery plugged in. I'm just gonna slip it into this back pocket right here. You can see that there's this little slip hole that you can put your cables through. The cable comes through and up and right there. Okay, I'm gonna show you the buttons here. Here's for the hand warmer. You press and hold, and then the red light comes on. Press and hold, and it cuts off. And same for this. It actually has 3 levels. Press and hold. Red is high. White is medium. And blue is the lowest. So that's awesome. And then just press and hold to cut it off. So there's everything unboxed. I'll give you a closer look of everything. There's the chargers and the battery. And here's the jacket. I'm really pleased with that. Now all I have to do is wait for a cold night and test it out. So as soon as it gets dark, I'll go ahead and put the jacket on and test all the warming spots and see how it warms and how it works. Also all levels. That way it gives me a little bit of time to charge the battery. Alright, some more purchases that I got since I'm in New Hampshire and no sales tax. I found this awesome 12-volt heated travel blanket. I already had a 12-volt heated blanket, but I accidentally messed up the wire and messed it up, so I have to fix it. But for now, this was only 19 bucks. And my other heated blanket cost me like 40 bucks. So that was awesome. I definitely had to get that just to have an extra one also when I fix my other one. And yeah, it has a on and off switch, high, low. Yep, here's the 12-volt plug right there. And then it has high, off, and then low. Back to off. So that's going to be awesome. I had thought about using my jacket, but that would probably become like cumbersome and I don't know. I had thought about using my jacket for sleeping, but this will be so much better. Unless I don't have to wear my jacket. That would be kind of weird. Also got this portable power inverter. Most of my batteries I charge with my 12-volt system, but there are certain batteries, like this Black & Decker charger for my tools, and then also this new Milwaukee one that I got for my jacket. They do require, they're not 12-volt. This portable power inverter will be awesome because it won't use that much power. The big power inverter uses 2 amps per hour while running, so, and this is a lot less. Just for charging batteries, this will be a lot more convenient and also more efficient. And I've got a new 12-volt power outlet that I'm replacing with this one. This one only has 1 plus USBs, so I'm gonna connect that up. Oh, and I had to get me a snack, some peanut butter M&Ms, yay! So that's my haul there at Walmart. Awesome. Well, I'm actually testing the blanket on my bed and seeing how it is. I don't know why they call it a blanket. It's not big enough to be a blanket. It's more like a throw. Yeah, I'd definitely call it a throw. But you know, for 19 bucks, I'm using it as a heating pad anyway. So I'm going to sleep on top of it, and then my blankets are going to go on top of me. So, because hot air rises anyways. And I have it plugged up right there. I have my ports right here. There's my fan just in case I get too hot. I have 2 fans actually. I already feel it heating up, so I think that's gonna work really well.
A couple hours later.
Alright, well, I have my jacket on and we're gonna test it out. Power on. That's at the high setting. So now all I have to do is wait and see if it warms up and how it feels. I have my little mood lights on in my RV side as well. I installed the LEDs, but I always forget that I have them and to use them. So I decided to use them tonight. I was like, oh yeah, LEDs, let's set the mood. Well, it's been less than 5 minutes and it's already starting to get pretty toasty. It's warmed up quite nicely. So far so good. I've got my trusty 1300 lumens flashlight, and I'm gonna take Moo Moo for a little walk outside. Alright, well, we're outside. And the jacket is nice and toasty, so it feels really good. It's keeping my core temperature pretty hot. So I think I'm gonna actually turn it down a bit. That's medium. I'm gonna turn it down to low. How you feeling, Moo Moo? Are you cold? Well, you got a fur jacket on. You're good. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the pocket area for the hands and see how that is. Wow, this jacket is awesome. It's been less than a minute and the pockets are already heated up. And they are definitely nice and toasty. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off. I'm not that cold out to need that right now. Awesome. There's Panda right behind me. We are actually at a Best Buy shopping center area. We're gonna park here for tonight. Alright, well, had to turn off the light. This is gonna be awesome for those really, really cold nights that I have been having lately. Time to go ahead and turn off the jacket. Press and hold. Oh. So yeah, I think this is gonna work out really well. And I've worn it a couple times and it's starting to loosen up. It was really stiff when I got it. So I just reached into the back here and I just unplugged the battery. I don't want to leave it plugged in because you can get a small drain if it's plugged in. Plus I might go ahead and charge it since I did use it. Yeah, I don't ever want to leave a battery uncharged. Alright, time to cut on that small inverter that I bought and plug in the battery to charge. Awesome. Yes, if I've ever used the product or the battery, I always charge it back up because that's how you can kill a battery, is leaving it discharged. So, yeah, I'm charging it now. You have my electric blanket plugged in right there into this little port. I'm going to go ahead and cut it on high right now. There's a switch. I have it set right there. So I'm going to give that a little time to warm up and I'm going to see how the electric blanket feels. Went ahead and put the electric blanket underneath all my blankets. So, yep, it's starting to warm up already. I can feel it a little bit. Awesome. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention that I got a guitar too? Yes, I'm gonna try to practice and learn the guitar. It was between this and a keyboard, and I know the keyboard a little bit better than I do. I don't know the guitar at all, but I'm gonna practice and see how I do. The reason why I chose the guitar is because I don't know it and I'm not very comfortable with it, so I want to step out of my comfort zone and try to play it. So we'll see how this goes, but I'm excited about it. It's nice to step out of your comfort zone sometimes. Alright, so yep, we'll see in a month how I do with this. The one cool thing about this is that it's also electric. It's not just acoustic. So if I press this button, the power comes on. It has an auto tuner in it. So see, it's green, so that means that it's right. There's also a gauge here too. And when it gets to the middle, that means that it's right. So that's awesome. That'll help me tune it since I'm a beginner. Oh yeah, that feels really good. Nice and toasty. That's awesome. It works perfect as a heating pad underneath you. So yeah, I feel nice and toasty. This is gonna be awesome. It's not that cold tonight, not enough to actually use this, so I'm probably gonna cut it off because it feels quite warm under here. Not to mention I got my thick blanket on top of me. So, but I know I'm getting ready to head into Maine and it's gonna start getting really cold. I'm well aware, so. But that's the good thing about RVs is that as long as it don't snow. I don't want it to snow, but for me, it's easier to heat the RV than it is to cool the RV. Like, because air conditioners, they require a lot of power usually. And heating is the propane. It's awesome. Not to mention I have electric blankets and 12-volt systems, so it's easy as far as that goes for heating. Alright everybody, well, I've got my PJs on and it's been a long day, so I'm going to actually probably watch a couple YouTube shows and then get to bed. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.